Hello, everybody. Good evening. How are we all? Let me put on the comments so that I can see who's actually with me this evening. Do drop me a hello, a hi when you start to join, and let me know who it is. StreamYard will ask you for a we'll leave a comment to say, do you accept StreamYard to use your name? Please, if you accept that, then I know who it is who is watching, who is commenting. So please do accept that. Let me know who's watching. I thought we'd do a little card reading tonight. I'm feeling so much brighter than I was yesterday after waving my dear boy off. I've spoken to him and he's settled in. He's been a very busy boy, so he's living that exciting, beautiful life that they should be when they leave home. And this mummy is sorting her end out. Okay, the other two have managed to toss the coin as to who's going to get his bedroom. So he's going to be in the box room when he comes home, poor boy. So let's see what is going on. How are you all? What has your day been like? How are you feeling? The energies are pretty intense. Not just my energies, not just what's been happening in my household, but actually the energy is just in the planet, just everything that's going on, the Schumann resonance and everything. You're probably feeling it. So is it making you feel physically achy? Yesterday I had just the most horrendous headache. It's only just dissipating today, all the way around here and sort of all the way around my eyes. So the information that you're taking in when you're like that, when you're taking in all that information, all the things that we're seeing, all that information, so much here, just gets a little bit too much, doesn't it? Sometimes you just need to literally put those. Last night I slept with my, what they called, eye thing on. Can't even think what it's called. Blackouts on my eyes. Tell me what they're called. And I slept with those on, and actually I felt so much better because any light that was getting into my eyes, it was just too intense yesterday. And it's not been quite as bad today, but I'm still feeling a little bit heady with it all. So how are you? Okay, so what have we got? Oh, beautiful card. Cornucopia. Okay, so that's the first card, number 11. So we'll pull that one out. Abundance. Okay, abundance. So we've had all of this beautiful abundance. We've got all of this fruit, all of that beautiful food, all of that sunlight. Everything, okay, is just right now beautiful, absolutely glorious. But have we taken it for granted, or are we still on that wave of actually, can we keep the momentum going of being with that abundance, being grateful for everything that is being given to us? Ooh, now, you know what? I pulled this. This came up as I was shuffling at the beginning. And I put it back in because I didn't like it. But, you know, it's come back out again. It's number 25, Deceit. So when I do these card readings are really for the collective, because whatever I'm feeling, you can usually guarantee collectively there is the energy out there that is going on. So 25, Deceit. Okay, so it's watching out for, it could be just that male energy, that masculine, female energy. It could be just within us, of watching out that masculine energy, okay, of being a little bit wary of that masculine side of us, or perhaps there is a male role around that we just need to be a little bit more aware of not giving in to all the stories, okay? We don't need to believe absolutely everything that we are being told. Let's perhaps dig a little bit deeper, whether that's into your own story, or whether that is into the stories that you are being told. Just make sure that we dig that little bit deeper to make sure we understand the picture, because otherwise we could be deceived a little bit. Okay, don't just take everything at face value. It's very important with this masculine energy of being just told what to do. We need to go and do this. This needs to happen. Well, why? Okay, just dig a little bit deeper as to why. Because a lot of this masculine energy is going to be coming up and needs to be looked at and dealt with. Okay, so look out for that coming up. So all of this abundance, okay, that may have been going on, and this beautiful feel good, we've just got to watch out now for that masculine energy, okay, coming in behind. So eye mask, thank you, Shirley. Such a simple thing, isn't it? You know, that beautiful eye mask that I had on last night worked an absolute treat. Oh, dearie me. It's a good job we do all of this together, isn't it? And we work as a team, because sometimes, you know, I think that's the whole point of me doing these 79 days of self-care. I wouldn't turn up for myself for 79 days on the trot to do any self-care. I would hide away when I'm feeling perhaps like I did yesterday. I would hide away even if I'm feeling like I am today, and just curl up and Netflix and just binge on dark chocolate and, you know, literally just hide away from the world. But because I've set myself doing this self-care for me and for the community, showing up is important. You've got to show up to be able to do the self-care. So what have we? Oh, this is a biggie, I think, isn't it? Patience. So patience. Look how beautiful that is. It's got the clock on, that ticking clock, where we think that everything has to be done by a certain time, certain place, certain someone, and we just feel like everything is tick, 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 tick. And I know that I'm feeling, I think we're all feeling the collective energy right now, is that people are running out of patience with the way that things are, with the restrictions that are in place, with the restrictions in our lives, with the restrictions in us really not being able to move forward how we perhaps feel that we have been able to move forward within in the past. But there's something really big going to come out of all of this, really, really huge. And actually, if we just have that little bit of patience and can sit back a little and think, actually, this journey that we're on, what is it that we think that we're running out of time-wise? What are we missing out on? Everything that we have, everything that we need. And I'm sure we've been shown this. It's all here. It's all here within us. We just need to dig that little bit deeper and draw it out of ourselves. Every single little tool that we need to move forward with, if we dig deep enough and have patience with our journey and patience with ourselves, it's all within us. Now, that might not make sense to some of you, but for some of you it will. So for those of you who doesn't make sense to, with my interpretation, I'll read out of the book for you for the, so we've got number 11, which is cornucopia. So this is the first one that I pulled out. This is the abundant harvest. Great blessings are waiting for you. All your wishes are going to be fulfilled. Job fulfillment, romantic life, all those riches. And just know that you've done important work and it's all going to start paying off. the seeds that you've planted, they're all going to be harvested in some significant way. Okay. And then we had card number 25, which is deceit, which will put this through for the male energy. Okay. So it comes with a warning that there might be some deceit going on either already in your life or sort of behind the curtains or even within yourself. Are you deceiving yourself? And it could be regarding personal issues, someone spreading rumors or disrespecting you to somebody else. Or it could be business matters where you feel like something is being hidden or even manipulated. So just be aware of what is going on in your life and what information you are being given, and just dig that little bit deeper. So there's a bag of something valuable there, and it just depends what that value is for you, whether that be financial, whether that be relationships, whether that be your integrity. Okay. So it's really a matter of digging deep and how does this interpret for you and your life? And you will know, and it'll come up, and it will start to transpire. And then we've got 16, patience. So number 16 is patience. And it's a real wintry blue, icy, calming colour, isn't it? And it sort of releasing any of that urgency and trying to look at things in a much clearer perspective. So it's just saying, just relax. And that masculine energy, that single-minded masculine energy that drives us forward all the time. Really, to me, this is now allowing in that feminine energy to come in and just relax like a beautiful, beautiful soft pillow around you, and just allow you to just soften the edges a little bit. Just soften it all just a little and see what happens. And it just takes that edge off for you of all those feelings of anger and animosity and frustration. And because when you're working from a place like that, we miss so many beautiful things. Okay. And also, when we come in with some more patience, it gives us different avenues to look at. We can see things from different perspectives as well. It just opens things up for us. Whereas if we're really honed in on that anger and that frustration, it channels it into something, just one vision. Perhaps we just need to be sitting back a little bit more and looking at the bigger picture now. Yeah, and seeing what's going on there. So there's many, many, many options available if we look hard enough. Take your time, gather all your evidence, gather all your facts. Just take your time with it. Interesting. And that's exactly how I'm feeling, I must say, at the moment. It's very interesting that we've given this time scale of 79 days countdown to the 7th of September. But what if we just... I'm going to come to that one that's come out in a minute. Oh, I'm dropping them all. But it's okay if we miss a day or two, really. In the great scheme of things, it's okay. But there's going to be some consistency here, because if one day I cannot turn up, I will make sure that someone else comes and does this self-care videos for me, so that there'll always be somebody here for you. Okay, so the final card, 46, the Thinking Man. Okay, the Thinking Man. And the Thinking Man, it's this, what's he got there? It's like a crystal, isn't it? Really beautiful crystal. Okay, it's got all those different edges, those different viewpoints, all those different perspectives like we were talking about with the patients. So if you really start to think about things and start to look into that particular crystal, you've got all those different perspectives. And when the light, you put it up to the light, you'll start to see different things in different colours and different shapes. And then when you move it to a different angle, you'll see something else and something else. And if you look underneath it, wow, I wonder what you'd see if you looked underneath it. And that's really what the thinking man is all about. It's allowing that male energy, again, we're back on the male energy, to just take that time out instead of just diving in there constantly of being on the go and needing to do. Allowing that masculine energy to just come back a little bit and think and look at things from all these different angles in that crystal. Because from that, the most beautiful answers will come to light. So are you able to just give yourself that time from that masculine energy of doing, of just giving it the patience, allow yourself some thinking time, and use those tools. Maybe it is your own crystals, maybe it's something like this. And if I spent, half an hour, 15 minutes just looking through this into the light and all the different things that I'm going to see, it just really helps you to look at things in a very different way. Putting it in my hand, I can see all the way through to my palm, and I'm seeing the lines in my palm in a very close-up, different way. It's just giving me a different perspective of the palm of my hand. So if we did that with your own crystal, your own version of looking at your life, what will you see? And this is where all those beautiful hidden nuggets of gold start to come out. Not only come out, but you'll find really beautiful hidden parts of yourself that are ready to come out and play and start the next part of the journey with you. And who knows what will happen if you give yourself a little bit of thinking time and some patience. And the deceitful energy of that male influence, can be dealt with in a different way. Just feel the need to pull one more card. If we allow that thinking man to come out, that thinking energy to come out, what will it show us? What will it show us? What will we see? What's on the other side of that? What is on the other side of that? What do you think is on the other side of it? Well, the card deck, Shirley, it is the Energy Oracle cards, Sandra Ann Taylor. It's a really beautiful deck. And I don't usually just use one deck. I usually use 2 or 3 decks to do the cards. But tonight I was just drawn to this one. And obviously this card here. It's just turned itself around. Okay, so. Oh. Now, broken heart, but the broken heart is upside down. So let's have a look. Number 9. Let's have a look. So when things are upside down, it shows us, so this is about grief and loss. This card shows a broken heart open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and grief. But when it's reversed, it marks a time of renewal and hope. So even though we've had, and I think most of us, have had a broken heart these last 18 months, haven't we? Being really truthful. So if we can allow all of these cards, that masculine energy, to just take a step back and have a little bit more thinking time and have some patience, we can actually reverse this so that it brings a time of renewal and hope, so that all the pain and the trauma are behind us now, and that we can trust that there is greater joy on its way, and that whatever has happened in the past to break our hearts, okay, healing can happen. But it can happen in the most strangest, most beautiful ways if we keep ourselves open, actually. It's actually keeping your broken heart open to receive those new things to come in. So although sometimes we need to have our hearts broken for it to literally open wider, it allows in those huge chunks of light that just need to shed into those darkest corners of that broken heart. And that's where we find these really beautiful hidden depths of inner gold. Takes us on the rest of our journey and takes us forward with greater depth of understanding, compassion and kindness and unconditional love, because we realize there's not just me, you have been on this journey collectively. We're all on this journey. So what if we could move forward together? So what does this say? And it's letting go of any residual grief and opening your life to this new self-loving intention that's joyous, and joyous connections will flow and follow. So it's releasing all the pain of the past to make the present and the future even more beautiful. Oh, what a beautiful deck that was today. So we've had, yes, cornucopia, all these beautiful things, but then watch out for that masculine energy coming in and taking any of that away. Don't let the masculine energy come in again and deceive you from all of this beautiful goodness that you are so deserving of now. Okay, let's have some patience. Let this feminine energy come in and have some patience with all the doing and demanding that's been going on, of what we have to do all the time to improve ourselves and move forward. Let's just have a little bit of thinking time now. Let this masculine energy that has been doing and preparing and on the go and keeping going for so long, just needs to start looking at things in a different perspective now, okay, through all this crystal, because there's so many things you can see in just this one little thing, just one little area. You see so much. And then when you do, all the grief that you've been feeling, because this is the broken heart upside down, this is renewed hope, renewed love, but on a deeper level, because all that light is going into these cracks, turning them into golden, fluid, beautiful, perspective, future. Yeah, sounds good to me as well, Shirley. Liking that one. So if you're watching on replay, let me know. If not, good night, God bless. Thank you for joining me. Sending you all much love. Thanks for joining. Take care, Shirley.